think is solved. I think. I haven't tried it yet. But the issue, it seems, was that for some bizarre reason, it was looking for two values when you're defining a parent. So as I stepped through the build reference steps, ooh, surprise, should have done that a while ago. Well, I had to find the code. Like I said, I'm not totally familiar with this code. And finally, I was getting my brakes to work and had to figure out how to make the brakes work because they weren't working and blah, 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 whatever. Got it working. But anyway, when I was stepping through here, I'm going to undo what I just did because it was short. See here? When it would go through here, it was actually looking for a parent object, like an object thing that had more sub things. But it's not stored that way. The only thing task has, the task of the get details, is the parent ID. And so when you click as task.parent, that's an ID. That is the parent ID. There's no parent object that has an ID. At least not when you use get task details. So get task details is just returning a parent ID. So if you want the parent ID, you just take that, and there isn't an object. So this is a misunderstanding by, well, one of us. It's either AI's fault or my fault. I don't remember, because I don't remember who wrote this. It could be a combination of the two. But AI created a lot of things. But this is the backwards build. And I don't do backwards. There's two places where I do backwards builds. Task ID only, and then build the reference. And there's only two times I do that. One, manually inserting a ClickUp ID. And also when I select a new or change a ClickUp ID, it's supposed to just replace that ClickUp ID and then it'll refresh. Theoretically, here's how it should work. I mean, the simplest route would always be just have this do its thing. Because then it gets rid of redundancy. Because right now, when I go the other way, I build, insert. Well, it could just be fetch, get the ID, drop it in, ClickUp ID, and then let it build. Because then I don't do it twice. And I think what's happening is it's doing it twice. I should just be going in here and doing, all right, we got our task IDs, drop it in here and do build. And then build, we'll go back and build it. Let's see if this works. Now, I think what it's going to do is it's going to not skip this again. It's been skipping this. But I don't know how well, I don't know what build does. I mean, build could just be eliminating it. I don't know, but we'll see. We're going to find out in a minute. So we're going to hit save. And then I'm going to hit close on this. F5. So now I got to go change ID again, which is weird because it's keeping some stuff in memory. I don't quite understand why. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to just go, okay, you put in a code, I'll rebuild it. But as you can see, it doesn't hit this. Well, you'll be able to see it hit. You'll be able to see it not hit this as soon as it goes. So when things load, it's not loading by those IDs. Whatever it's doing, it's loading them by some other means. It's like it takes, because see, these IDs are in here already, right? So if it's got them in memory, it's loading them through some other magic. It might be running the build, but it's doing it not through this function or method, which is kind of weird. Why would it do it differently? I don't know. But it's got it in memory. It stored them, it saved them, and it builds them. See, it didn't hit this. But if I go back into my ClickUp here and go create a new one, the thing is, it's got other ones in its memory. I'm going to refresh it. I don't think it's going to do anything. But see, notice how I have only 2 links here. But for some bizarre reason, it's got 5. Because it's not refresh. This doesn't refresh this based on the current space. What's in this app is all that should be here. That's a fix. So when it's doing this stuff, it should refresh this. If I refresh this, it should clean up all this. It doesn't. And I don't know why, but whatever. Reference not holding relative. Let's get rid of that one. And this is another thing. Why does it collapse? I don't like Add ClickUp anchor comment. Don't have that one either. There's only 2 in here. I don't know what those other ones are. And then keep references and relative position. That's there. Clear orphaned. And I don't know what this one is. Bug reference, not holding relative. Bug. I don't know which one that is. It's not here anymore. Alright, so now we only have 2 again, which is correct. Now, yeah. I'm going to go back over to ClickUp. And I don't know which ones it thinks it has in memory. I hope not. I hope not any. This is the one I want to go get. Now, so now we're in here again, which is fine. It's going to take me to this guy. This is where I want to go see if it successfully navigates the parent task now. Yes, all right, we're in there. We're getting our task detail parent. Woo! We now have a parent. Parent task. Hopefully it's going to build everything correctly now. We'll see. If it builds correctly, I should get a PBI in the link in here. Da, 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 da. Hey, we did it! Look, we got our PBI. It's unsafe. It's not a PBI in my code. It's called bug or whatever. But big bugs. It's got the right title. It's even got the right link on here. Yes, yes. I did it. I did it. I did it. All right. So that's one whole thing. You take what you can get, man. You take what you can get. All right. Let's go ahead and what's the next thing? All right, so I fixed that. I'm getting the full build, which is great. I think changing and oh wait, something's different. Oh no, okay, we're okay. It was just cut off. That's all. Whoo, that was close. It was very scary there for a minute. Why is my task, though? Here's the thing. It didn't add it to my references here. Because there's only 2 here. Oh, there it goes. All right. Oh, that's right. Because it only does it when you save. It'll add it when you save. Okay, I forgot it. I hadn't saved that yet. So it's there. All right, so we got that. We got our PBIs. I think it's doing the refresh. So let's go ahead and let's go to ClickUp again via this thing here. This should fix the other issue. Let's make sure. All right, this issue should be fixed. I'm just knocking off the issues. So we have, now I want to update that. Let's go ahead and say new ClickUp anchor. I'll just take out the comment. Not loading. Parent task. Sure. I mean, that's good enough. I mean, it does the purpose of identifying. So now when I refresh this, it should get rid of the comment. Boom, it's gone. All right, so refresh works. Mostly. I have to get it to refresh the references too, to only be things in the document, only things in the project instead of keeping stuff from whatever. So yeah, but we're getting there. Now let's look at creating a new one. We'll create a new task. I'm going to go ahead and go to this thing here. Make sure that everything works. We'll go to in progress. We'll hit complete. That should update to complete. Yep. So we're now completed on that one. And now we're going to create a new one. We're going to go Alt-CU, ClickUp. I'm going to go like this. We'll go to bug tracking. And we're going to say this is a minor bug. I don't know why that's a less than a data. Oof. I don't know why. I have to go figure out what that. Why is that only an F? And this is ClickUp comment tags not loading reference. PBI unit test option. Why do I have such a weird PBI? ClickUp comment tags not loading reference. You know what? We'll go here, and this is, we'll call this one bug. I'm not going to put a subtask. We're just going to have it be this. So there shouldn't be a subtask on this. We're going to say task reference not updating to valid to in document references. So I should add it in without the child task, because there shouldn't be one. Oh, it's adding one. No, I don't want one. Just hit escape. Should still put it in there. Da, da, da. There we go. Yep, see, put it in without it. It kind of should just show task, but it is a parent task. It's doing its thing. I don't know. The icons are weird. I don't know why they're weird. They're not quite right. Whatever, but it did do the job, created a task with just the task. And this is a to-do. Let's go ahead and click on it, put it in progress. And we'll even assign that to me just because it's fun to do, and I want to test that I haven't broken anything. Well, there you go. Apparently I broke something. Or, huh? Oh, well, it timed out, but it updated. It's like, I apparently need to give it more time, because it did work. It just took a while. Like, apparently ClickUp was slow to respond. Okay, I probably need to give it more timeout time. I don't know. It probably has a limit on the timeout. So let's put in another one. I don't know. Maybe it was it might. I'm gonna put another one in here. We're gonna go. Oops. Nope. Alt-CU. At least I'm able to create these now. It's allowing me to create them. It wasn't letting me create them earlier. So that's the thing. We're going to go to bug tracking. I think this is a small one too. So we're going to go bug tracking. We're going to say minor bugs, less than a data. And then we're going to say bug. And this one's going to be called bug. Extend timeout to allow ClickUp status changes. And we're not going to put a subtask on that. Give it a chance to build it back up. We won't call that in progress just yet. But so this allows me to. I'm just dropping them all in here so I can test them. This is my big test document. It doesn't have anything in it. It's just me testing crap. But it'll allow me to add these items to my version update, which I haven't created a new version. I put a new version number in, but I haven't actually built it yet. Okay, so this one might be the easiest. So let's go here, and I'm going to go ahead and keep what I've done because everything seems to be working, so I don't want to undo anything, even though I feel like there might be some stuff in there I don't need, but it was small potato changes, and everything's kind of doing their job, and why break it? All right, so let's see if this thing can point me to doing this. I am getting a time out error, but I'm getting a timeout error when I change the status or the assignee in the reference in the assignee to a task via the breadcrumb links, though it still seems to work. How can I extend the timeout period don't get the error. When things are just a bit slow. I think it's got like maybe a 10-second timeout. If it takes 15 or 20, I'm okay with it. I mean, really, it's a minor thing. Yeah, I know we don't want to be slow, but that's internet, click up, communication crap. I don't have any control over that. It's mostly, all I do is say, hey, click up, do this. And then it goes, okay, let me do that. I'll get around to it in just the gosh darn minute. You just have some patience there, my friend. I have to come up with, okay, so I'm gonna be playing Friar Lawrence in Romeo and Juliet. Okay, well, I'm gonna audition for it, and barring a surprise, I will probably get the part. Again, it's not because I'm great and the greatest actor since sliced bread, although I must say I am pretty darn good. It's because there's just not that much competition. I'm not saying all of the people are not good. I'm just saying that it's a very small pool, and he's pretty much going to give everybody a part. And a lot of the people in it are young people, teenagers, young 20s, low 20s, if that. And those people are probably going to get the main youthful people parts. And that's what Romeo and Juliet is. It's a lot of young people, right? There's not a lot of mature people. And there's like 2 adult guys in it, and that's, well, 3, I guess. There's Romeo's father, Juliet's father, and then Friar Lawrence. And there may be some others, but I wanted one of the meaty ones. And the 2 meatiest ones are Juliet's father and Friar Lawrence. I played Aegeus in Midsummer's Night Dream, and it's pretty much the same character as Juliet's father. Now, yes, I have a lot more to say, a lot more to do, but he's the same guy. He doesn't like that she's with this guy. It's not his preference, and he's against it. Blah, 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 blah. I did that already. Aegeus's part was a lot smaller, but it's the same thing, Aegeus. So I'm going to, I want to play Friar Lawrence because it's something different. And I'm thinking I want to play a part that's, understanding and perhaps wiser. I even thought about trying to add some kind of an accent, a southern accent. Maybe even talk slow with a little bit of gruffness. Well, Romeo, do you really think that that's the best way for you to behave? I know you are in love, you say, but are you sure that it is truly love? I don't know. I think I'm really bouncing all over with this accent. You don't mind, do you, Romeo? I want to do an accent. I want to do a way of doing it without, the general voice. But I did it with House on Haunted Hill. I added an accent to my part. But, oh, look, it did it for me. 30 seconds. That's plenty of time. I think that might be too long, but hopefully it'll update and I won't have to. It won't ever have to trigger. But what else did you change in that? Show progress indicator during the API call. Progress where does that show? All right, fine. We'll keep it. Hopefully it's not like gonna pop up on the screen and do something. I don't want pop-up crap. Guess we'll find out when I try it. All right, so that should be fixed. Let's go fix it. Let's go see what that did. That's a minor thing. I knew it was a minor thing. Thus I put it in the minor bugs list. We'll load that one up, and then we'll close that off. Hey, 20 minutes in, and I've got 2 bugs fixed. Dun, dun, dun. Two tiny little bugs. All right. Come on now. Oh, I don't even need that break anymore. Go away. Welcome back to ClickupLink. Load everything up. Maybe. It's a little slow to load. You can go get to work right away. If you're just loading your app, it's going to do some stuff. Actually, you know what? I think some of my slowness isn't ClickUp, to be honest. I think some of my slowness is like one of these things I put in here is really, really slow. I can't remember which one it is, but I tell you, one of them is just not a good friend of mine. Let's click on this. Just because, so you know who did it. Okay. I think that worked. I mean, there's no error. That's kind of the important thing is, right? There's no error. So we'll have to just be happy with it. I guess I could toggle this if I want to. We'll go back to in progress. Some of these update really quick, so I won't know if I'm getting close to my timeout time or not. Let's just change it back. All right, whatever. Close enough. Next thing, we need to get my references to work. So I've only got 3 things here. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, for some reason, I've got 5 items in here, which means it's not refreshing. So let's go see. It says 6 now. Holy moly, McDermott. What the heck, man? What are you showing? What are you doing? Oh, wow. Oh, no. No, 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 no. What is it doing? There's some serious bugs. Okay. So I changed a task. It added a new task as a result of my changing the status. Wait, oh, you know what? I put those 2 new tasks in and I didn't actually save it. I gotta save it or they won't be there. Which one is this? Bug reference not holding relative position. Oh well, that's done. But now I gotta go put those other ones back so I can mark them as done. I mean, I guess I could just mark them as done in ClickUp, but let's put them in here. I gotta hit save on the document so it keeps them. That's my bad. I just closed. I do that sometimes because this is my test thing, right? So I don't typically want to keep things, but in this case I do because my bugs are actually the thing I'm working on. Extend. All right, so that was one. There's nothing here. And there, and then we're gonna go to do complete. There we go. Control S. So save that. That's one. And then we're gonna go. The other one I'm working on is, oops. The other one I'm working on is task reference not updating and document references. Is that the one? Must be. All right, we'll do that one. And we don't need that one either. Okay. That one's in progress. We'll hit save so we don't lose it. So now I have 5. Hopefully it'll match what it's actually supposed to be. Now, there is one problem. Is that this thing is doing weird stuff. So if I was, let's see if this is gonna, is it gonna add another one like it did before? I mean, I know it's an issue. But of course, now that I've upped my number from 3 to 5, which now matches the number, I don't want to remove the completeds. I mean, I guess I could. And I'll test my clear completed references button. That's going to be, everything's going to disappear when I do that, except for the one I just have. This does need to be updated, though. I gotta fix this. How do I do this? I gotta do a test. All right. Let's just see. How can I make it be broken again? I need it to be broken again. Clear orphaned reference on save. All right, so this is an old one. Let's delete this one. Let's see if clear orphaned reference on save. Why would I ever have an orphaned reference? Huh. All right, well, let's go. And we're going to go Control S. And that has, now I only have 4. So, yeah, okay, so that didn't work. All right, so when I deleted a reference and I hit save, but it didn't clear it off so that technically that's an orphaned reference, right? It's a reference that's not supposed to be there. Let's see if it stays there one more time. I'm going to close this and see if restarting it gets rid of it. And then I'll even do a refresh to make sure that... I'm just trying to see the exact scenarios under which that does not refresh. It may be every scenario. Maybe it's just not updating. It doesn't know how to update itself. Because I was starting to collect them for a while there because I was getting things. It should, when you refresh, only map what actually has what items actually exist in the document. Oh, it actually updated. Great, turtley tigbits. Okay, so restarting does it. And one of these days it's gonna load. Okay, so I got 4. I know I'm being impatient because I don't want to have it be a problem ever again. So all right, so we know that. All right, so the only things I haven't really tested is at this point now I've also got to do the let's put this other bug in. Oops, nope, did that again. I could do it that way. Yeah, let's do it that way. Because I want to test that. I already know that doing it this way works. Is this a major bug? I forgot if this is a major bug. Big bugs. Direct, create, link up, create, direct, create, click up anchor, comment issue. I don't know. Is that it? It's not really, I don't know if that's the one. The issue is that I should probably describe these. Not creating tasks. So the hold reference as orphan until save. Hold reference as orphan until save. So this one's not working because I'm holding reference as orphan, but once I hit save, it didn't go away. That's the thing. It's supposed to go away when you hit save because I deleted one. Let's keep reference. Okay, so I know this one works. I could probably remove this one. And then I'll hit save. Hit save. It's supposed to drop now to 3. It doesn't appear to be dropping to 3. Did not drop to 3. Now we'll refreshing it drop it to 3. Ah, that did it. That might be okay. I might be okay with that. But let's go ahead and knock off a couple of these. Let's make sure these other ones are good. All right, support copy paste of code section. Oh, I already got, yeah, that one's fixed. I don't have to do this. I don't have to do this in the code though. I should have it there just so I can see it, but I'm just gonna mark this one off. Oops, nope, that's not what I wanted. How do I want to change the status. Rename, edit tag. Is it this one? Oh, complete. Anchor, reference to ClickUp. What's the problem? Task ID comment. Anchor reference to ClickUp tag. Oh, okay, that one's done too. That one's old. Some of these are really old. Hold reference as orphan until saved. That one's the one. It's a little iffy. I'm not gonna mark that one off. ClickUp anchor not inserting with. ClickUp anchor not inserting with. I think that's fixed. Because I did do that and it did insert. Not creating task. There's a couple of things. I was able to walk down and create almost everything. I still think I have one missing though. Let's, I'm gonna go my Alt-CU again. Oops. Yeah, that was probably me messing up. Terminate button presses. So the other one, oh, I want to update. That's right. I want to try to do an update. Now that I've got most of my stuff working, the update or change, not update, but change task is not working. Not orphan until save. Okay. All right, fine. All right, so I've created that. And we're gonna go, let's go create a new one. Let's walk all the way down the tree. I'm gonna see if I can do all the way down the tree creation. We're gonna go bug tracking. This is probably a big bug, and I probably, well, honestly, it's probably a minor bug. How difficult is it? It wasn't working. It could not change task. But let's do a. It's taken me a long time. Which one has taken me a long time to fix? The one that I've been having trouble is the change task. So we're gonna go big bugs, and we're gonna go breadcrumb references. Reference not holding relative position. Is that one still a thing? Oh no, I probably put it in here. Let's see. We're gonna go bug again. This time I'm gonna put a sub bug in, a sub bug. Parent bug. Unable to change existing task reference. And then we will go create subtask. And we will say, what would be a subtask? Task. That's why I didn't really have subtasks on these, because they're really just fix the problem. It's not a really big bug. A big bug is like this whole function doesn't work and you gotta add stuff, but I don't know, I was just tweaking it. All right, so no, not necessary, but wanted a subtask for test. Let's see what that does. Da-da-da-da. It did it. I was able to create a task all the way to the bottom. Happy camper. So what that means is, I think that's this one, not creating task. Let's go here. I'm gonna put a description so I know what it was. Creating a new task by creating new parents all the way down through reference. Fails at first child item. Actually, you know what? I should probably confirm this. I really don't know. I mean, I didn't do what I needed to do to truly test that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and create one. Oh, dang it. Oh, that did work. I thought I let go of that. But all right, so we're going to create a brand new one. We're going to create a new folder. Test. Folder for full item create test. I'm going to go here. It should tell me to go here. And then we're going to go create new list. Select list or create new. Can I just enter a new one here? Huh. Test. New folder for new item. Nope. I think we blew up, troops. It didn't work. Sad. 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 All right. Which means it probably created, but it didn't. So that means I got to go in here. And we got to go to bug tracking. And we got to go big bug, data fix. So what is all this crap? I'm getting all these errors, but even though parent bug, breadcrumb, oops. Unable to change existing task reference. Bug reference not holding relevance. Breadcrumb reference changes. Nope, nope. Let's try that again. Bug tracking, big bugs. Parent unable to change reference not holding relative position. Breadcrumb reference changes. Breadcrumb. No, that's not it. Where is it? Is it a minor? Did I put that in as a minor bug? What am I doing, man? Bug. Reference not updating to done. ClickUp comment tags not loading reference. Unit test. Okay, I am so confused. Where is that bug? It's like I created it somewhere. Somewhere. Bug. Unable to change existing. Breadcrumb reference changes. Not creating test. Task. Not creating task. Where is that? Bug reference not holding relevant. Okay, so this is a problem. This is not the right thing. I don't even know what this is related to, right? Creating tasks. Related to creating tasks, right? Okay, so yeah. Bug category. There we go. Task reference. No. Creating new. Try how this. Selecting new task references. Or how about this? New task references. All right. And then that'll make that make more sense. And then I have to go here and say add. We'll go here and change its name to failing to create failing when creating fully new task. Okay, now we're going to go here. I'm going to select that puppy. Go bug tracking. I'm going to say days to fix. Bug category, new bug category, new task references. And we're failing to create a new task. And it's going to put that in. And then we're going to go down here and we're going to test. Again, because I saw a timeout. If it was a timeout issue and it just bailed on me, we're going to find that out right now. We're going to go new folder, create a new folder, test, another new test folder. I'm going to type I'm just going to straight up type this time. Test, new test folder list. Didn't like that. Oh, you know what? That could be my problem in some of these. I have to actually do this because that's a search. So, okay, so that's a search. And then so this is where things kind of start going downhill. Test. First parent task item. Oh, now it's working. So it might have just been a timeout. Sometimes there are timeouts, and I think I may have to extend the timeout on that as well. I think that might be what's going on. Test sub task previous. See, it was able to get all the way through, and it created the ID, and it ran. So I think our issue before was that it timed out, and we get an occasional timeout issue. So the problem, it isn't a bug. I have to increase the timeout on it so that it has time to blow up. So sometimes you just got to try again. But I'm wondering if I can like create a standard timeout for things. Let's see. Let's go here. Is there another timeout set somewhere assigned to when a new task is being created? I noticed when I was entering new task values for new creations. Timed out again. I've timed out. This is a different point of function. So I'm wondering if there is another. Now what I could do is look for that value. Let's go, what is it, 10,000? There is a set timeout here, but it may not be. What is this 500? What does this do? Are those seconds or milliseconds or hundredth of a seconds? Is 500 5 seconds or is 500 5 bajillions of a second? I think it's this thing. A small delay to ensure API has time to process the creation. Creation of what? What are we creating here? New item with label. Yeah, I think this could be it. Aha, look. That's what it found. I found it first. You just changed it. You're slow. Of course, you know, you fixed it. You like jumped in there. You just cut in line and showed off that you can type faster than me. Add a small delay in the progress indicator. I don't even know where the progress indicator is. Is that like at the bottom, like in that tiny little bar at the bottom of things? Timeout. 45-second timeout, specifically for task creation. That's a long timeout, though. I don't really care for that. I mean, if it does take 45 seconds, that's a long delay. Somebody's going to be like, what is going on? 60 seconds. Yee-hoo-lay, man. That's some long task. I mean, as long as it's showing progress, I guess. If it's doing something to show that it's doing it. I still think 60 is kind of long, but I might be okay with it. But it is doing it at each place, it looks like. Which might not be that big of a deal. I mean, 60 is a long wait, but hopefully it's not going to take 60, right? I just don't want it to work and time out, because then you get an error and it says it timed out, and you're like, what didn't happen? But it's not that anything didn't happen. It's just that it took a long time and the timeout happened before it could respond. There must be an async going on too, because normally if you get to an error, like a timeout error, it stops processing. But if there's an async, that's the only way it can also work and get the error, because two things are happening at once. Ew, what the heck? What is this? What's going on? Alright, so we're just changing up my log, saving to ClickUp. Alright. I think we're good. That's just more logging crap. Alright. I think we fixed that issue. Now the only one left. New test folder. Okay, so this is just a thing I tested this with. Failing when creating fully new task graph. Alright, we got that. That's done. We just increase the timeout to allow that to work. And then this one can go away. But it's a practiced one, so we're going to actually not delete it. We're just going to go ahead and complete it, because it tested what I wanted. Also serves no purpose beyond that. Alright, what is this one? Parent bug. Unable to change. Aha, this is the other one. Task reference. Not updating to in document. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm not totally sure here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I still got 6. And it is 6 right now. So for whatever reason, this is updating now. I don't know why. I'm gonna keep that one though, because I still think that's an issue. I may have to clear all these references, all the completed ones. Let's do that. Let's do a test on my clear completed references. That's supposed to remove everybody who's not supposed to be here. Oh, that didn't do anything. Good thing I tested that. What? No, you didn't. Didn't do anything. Wow. Yeah. Clear completed references. It knows that there's 4 completed ones. It just didn't remove any of them. Huh. All right. New problem. Dang, McSniggles. Can we? Let's change this task. Let's change one of these. Let's go to this one. Bug category. New task reference. No, it's like. Let's go here. Let's see if any of this works. We're gonna go create new. No, bug category. We're gonna go create new task. Bug category. Task maintenance. And we'll create new task. Bug. Clear. Completed. Is not clearing completed. Did it change? Did it do it? I think the answer to that is a whopping no. Because I'm not seeing anything changed. Oh. Request timeout. Alright, so we should fail to create subtask, API returned null. So whatever happened didn't happen. Or at least it says it didn't. Let's go see what it did. Let's go refresh here. And then I'm going to go where I created a new category, so I should have bug tracking here. Bug category task maintenance. That did get created, but my task did not. Okay. For whatever reason, that failed. So we're going to try one more time. I'm going to go in here and which one was it? I want to do one of the complete ones. Go here. Go task maintenance. Try it again. Bug. Clear. Completed. Not working. That one created it. But we cannot. Okay, so that's still not letting me. Oh, look, it did. It did. It changed it. It created it, did it, but we got this weird nonsense. Weird. All right. Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading workspace folder something. Where's my little, where's the extended on that? Oh, there it goes. Cannot read properties of undefined. Reading workspace folder path. it changed it, but I'm getting an error. Which was, okay, so it was able to create it, which is more, it was able to change it, which is important, and it created it, but it was only able to create it. It was having the same trouble creating it that I have when I created a brand new one, but when I was doing it during a change, it was struggling. Okay, so that's one more item. We are still having an issue with the change, but everything else is working. We're getting closer. You can see that I've knocked off a lot of these little bugs. Click, 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 click. Now I have to figure out this one and this. So we got changing, clear completed, not working. We have this guy is, I don't even know what that is. That's complete. And we got not necessary, but wanted a subtask for test. Oh, that's just a bogus. We're going to go and mark that one off as well, because that's fake and I don't want it. Task reference not updating to document references. That one is iffy. I'm keeping that one because I still think it's a problem. I think I have. Hopefully it's going to update that to complete. It looks like it's thinking about timing out, to be honest. Again, it's getting cold in here. I know that much. But yeah, there you go. Timeout. Oh, and then it marks it anyway. It's like, fail, but no, not really. So we're still getting weird errors. There's still some timeout issues. I may have to increase those timeouts, or maybe just stop cycling, because it seems like it works when it stops cycling. Like it's polling it and ClickUp saying, don't stop polling me. I'm not giving you nothing until you stop polling me. So as soon as it stops, it goes, okay, here you go. So yeah, I don't know, but it worked. So whatever. So we're getting changes, but they're iffy. So the only other one is, let's see, clear not working, and I have to, and then the reference not necessarily working, and I think, I'm pretty sure this isn't going to work, but we're going to go in here, and the changing task is not working. So let's go see. Oh, that's what this is. It's not really a days to fix thing, but not necessary, but one is, oh, I shouldn't have marked that. Oh, that's just the task. All right, so let's go here. Parent bug, unable to change existing task reference. I'll go like that, and I'm just going to do this. See if it undoes it. I did undo it. Huh! Alright. Okay, so now we're down to those complete, to do, and to do. So we got these three guys in the middle. Okay, so let's go ahead. I shouldn't. Time's up. Nope, I'm stopping. 59 minutes. I'll do a quick thing. See if I can get it in. This might take me over by a minute, but let's just see what happens. Let's see if it can take me to the problem. It's going to take me that long to think of my words. Oh, yeah. Seems the task reference is pain. Clear completed references is not working. It does successfully count or identify the completed references, but fails to remove them from the pane or the document. All right, let's see what it comes up with. It probably won't work. Working on the first try rarely happens. And yes, this is me using AI more than me doing, because I don't want to go search for it. Like, I don't know the code well enough. But I am able to overcome when it stumbles and falls on its face, which it's done on a number of occasions. But I want to let it do this thing. So let's see. We're over our time. I'm going to stop it. It's going to be like this a lot, where I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to have changes, updates, where I do things in chunks. So you can scan through, and I'm going to hopefully get better. And then this way I can take them, like maybe each day I'll start looking at my 1 hour segments and see what's important and what I want to keep, and start dropping them down into little 20-minute bite-sized segments. Or maybe just delete some, because it's time to start cleaning things up, you know? Put some useful stuff in there. I sometimes will stream for 8 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, 3 hours, 2, I don't know, whatever hours, more than 1 hour. And I could come up with maybe 20 minutes in that time, because I'm spending a lot of time just staring at the screen, discussing what I'm trying to solve, what I'm trying to accomplish. And I also get derailed. And there's some derail times that I've had that can be much longer than they should be. Just like SpongeBob. But you want to be SpongeBob. There's a pretty well, I mean, SpongeBob was just awesome. I mean, this has probably appeared in many different genres and different media forms. But the one I remember is SpongeBob. Now, SpongeBob does a number of things. I had kids, right? Okay, so I had 4 kids, and I think to some extent all of them liked SpongeBob, depending on their age at the time. There was one where he did the old procrastination. He has to get something done, and see, here I am going off the rails, and I'm supposed to be doing this. Okay, so it did give me a change. Let's go look at what it did. Really, all it did was this: remove the comment from the document as well. So I think once you remove the comment, that's all you really need to do. Remove comment text from document. Perform clear completed references. And then let's see, update current workspace, show information method, show error messages, fail to clear. All right, let's just see what this does. It's the only change it made. I don't know if it's enough, because I don't know if it's going to clear the task pane when it does this. That's what I'm worried about. It might successfully clear the completeds, but it might not clean up the task pane. But anyway, he had to get something done by the next day, and he basically just stayed up all night being distracted by everything under the sun. And I don't even know that I don't think he got it done. I think he ended up being fine, you know, cartoon. People succeed anyway. That's how I used to be, honestly, at school, in high school. I would put things off until the last night, and I'd stay up all night long working on this thing. I remember how many projects, and at least a couple of times, big projects, I'd work on them all night, just cranking, bam, turn it in, get an A+. I did that one time with an art project. I had to create this art thing out of I was doing birds. It was my subject. I was drawing birds. I drew pages on them, and then each page had, I don't know if I had to have a poem or something associated to each bird, and I had to create this little booklet. Oh, I don't know if I did create a booklet. I don't remember what the exact requirements of the project were, but essentially I had to create this whole thing. And so I was drawing pictures of birds, and I had a couple of them done, but they were, you know, whatever. I had to put them in there, and I had to create the book and create the little inserts, and I had to put this whole thing in overnight and make it look good and professional. You know, I'm not professional, but worthy. I turned it in and got an A+. It's like, cool. Thanks, man. But, you know, that was just me. I was one of those kids, I think, that people hated for that very reason. I would do stuff like that, and they'd be like, man, I worked on this thing forever, and you got what? Doing what? In one night? That's not fair, man. It's like, yeah, it's life. I thought I started this. What the heck, man? I'm going to go way over. I'm like 5 minutes over. I'm just hoping this works. Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, dude, you gave me a compile error, man. You gave me a compile error. Not, what'd you do? You forget to put in a type. This is TypeScript. This is stupid. It always, even AI doesn't like TypeScript. Because it's always got some type error thing that it doesn't like. We're going over. If I can get this one done, well, granted there's two more, but we're getting close. I'm slowly getting ironed out the last couple of little bugs in this, and then I can build it and use it again. What did it do? I mean, all I did was put in this. What is the, can I see what's going on here? I mean, what is the problem? Property ID does not exist on type. Never. Type never. What is type never? Oh, see, it's a type issue. Oh, these are just, oh, God, I hate type. I hate TypeScript. I don't even know what the type never is. Is there a such thing as a type never? Apparently. That's the only thing it did. Where is that at? Well, it's not done doing it, but all right, let's run the compile. All right, we're good now. Let's go hit F8. F5, I mean. Oh, I keep saying F8. What the heck do you use F8 for anymore? It's only an environment you're in. F10 and F11 are step throughs. I think F8 is a step through too, but it's a different environment. All right, so this is going to load all these, I hope, and then I can clear all the ones that are completed. And then I can complete the one that's supposed to be doing this. But what it's basically supposed to do is remove all these tasks. And then it should also get them out of here, but we'll see if it does. And there is some redundancy in code, and that's what I always have to go back and say, okay, is there a situation where this is like doing something that could have been done easier? You know, it's like, am I doing this twice? What are you doing? Hello? I don't know what happened there. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa? What are all those errors? No task references. Refresh. Okay. It did something weird. Nope, that didn't work. So that's going to be an undo. All right, well, that means I got to come back to it. We're not quite there. It should have been simple, and it's making it more difficult than it should. So I'm going to undo that task because I don't want it to break